Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Trucking Couple. On this channel, we talk about everything expediting and trucking, whether it's the trucks, the industry, or the lifestyle. My name is Frank, and I'm one half of the Trucking Couple. Welcome, everybody. Today's topic is fault versus responsibility. I was watching a video from Will Smith, and he was talking about fault versus responsibility and how those words are intermingled and intertwined sometimes. And I started thinking about it, and I started thinking about how this relates to trucking, and specifically how it relates to expediting what I do. So let people get in here. Please, if you will, mash that like button, hit me a thumbs up. Everybody wonders what I drink. I got the 20-ounce bottles of water, and I drink good old-fashioned Tang. These drops, 0 calories, and that's what I drink a lot of. So, I want to give a shout-out to Happy Trucking, Rodney Bouchot, Tommy Lund. How's it going, guys? If you have any questions, you can put them in the chat. You have to get out of the chat to give it a thumbs up. So if you want to do that, and for those of you that did not see the video yesterday of what Stephanie went through, let me show you what happened with Stephanie yesterday. This is an accident that happened right in front of her yesterday, so I'll go ahead and play that for you. It takes less than a minute. And yes, he was okay. For those of you that were wondering, do you drink anything coffee or any coffee? Do I drink any coffee? Of course I drink coffee. You think Stephanie would be with me if I didn't drink coffee? Are you kidding? So yeah, I was wondering if I could do this and show this to you. Let me see how to do this. I'm going to see if I can show the video that Will Smith did.
I was just having a debate with a friend of mine.
All right, I can do this. All right, so let's see. Let me switch it to my screen, and I'll let you guys listen to this. This is Will Smith. I don't know if you guys are fans. I'm a fan of Will Smith, so I will switch it over to that and play it for you, and then we'll talk about it. Everybody okay with that? It's real short.
I was just having a debate with a friend of mine, and we got stuck on the difference between fault and responsibility. She kept talking about how something was somebody's fault. It's somebody's fault. I was like, it don't matter whose fault it is that something is broken if it's your responsibility to fix it. For example, it's not somebody's fault if their father was an abusive alcoholic, but it's for damn sure their responsibility to figure out how they're going to deal with those traumas and try to make a life out of it. It's not your fault if your partner cheated and ruined your marriage, but it is for damn sure your responsibility to figure out how to take that pain and how to overcome that and build a happy life for yourself. And responsibility do not go together. It sucks, but they don't. When something is somebody's fault, We want them to suffer. We want them punished. We want them to pay. We want it to be their responsibility to fix it. But that's not how it works, especially when it's your heart. Your heart, your life, your happiness is your responsibility and your responsibility alone. As long as we're pointing the finger and stuck in whose fault something is, we're jammed and trapped into victim mode. When you're in victim mode, you are stuck in suffering. The road to power is in taking responsibility. Your heart, your life, your happiness is your responsibility and your responsibility alone.
All right, guys. Hope you liked that. I really dug it. So let's talk about that. And that is what got me thinking of how this associates to what I do out here on the road. And it's something that I don't get caught up in. I don't care about whose fault something is. I recognize that it is a fault. There is fault in the world, especially when it comes to expediting and trucking. Let me explain what I mean. So a lot of times things happen in expediting. We have loads canceled. Sometimes it's because a customer may be shopping the load. They may be trying to find somebody to do what we're doing for a lower price. Something happened where the freight that was coming in didn't make it to the place that we're supposed to pick it up on time, therefore it's not ready for us to pick up, and they change it and they cancel the load. A lot of times you're waiting for hours on end to go pick up that load. Sometimes you're driving hundreds of miles to go pick up that load, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whose fault it is that load was canceled. But it is damn sure my responsibility to make the best of it and roll with it and get onto something else that's going to make this truck money, which in turn is going to make my wife and I money. It's not my fault if the truck breaks down, and it's something that has nothing to do with negligence on the vehicle. It's not my fault. Trucks break. Things happen. It's going to happen. But it is my responsibility to get that truck into a shop, make sure that it gets fixed, and do the best that I can with a hand that I've been dealt. The quicker I get it fixed, the quicker I get it back on the road, the quicker I get us making money. That is what's important to me. The reason it's important to me is because we make sacrifices to be out here on the road and to be away from our families, to live a life that's a little bit harder than people would anticipate, and really is not appreciated by a whole lot of people in public. So if I'm going to make those sacrifices, and if I'm going to do that type of stuff for my livelihood, then it is my responsibility to maximize that income to the truck, and therefore to myself and my wife. And I think that it's a crutch, maybe not a crutch, but a hindrance to people if they get too wound up and too caught up on whose fault something is. Right now at FedEx Custom Critical, we're dealing with brand new technology, which is a load board. Now, the load board's been around for a while, but the technology of this load board has not been perfect. No new technology is perfect. And a lot of people get so caught up in why and fault and this stinks and all of that. It's just negative energy to hold on to. Is it going to happen? It's going to happen to all of us. It's probably going to continue to happen. Do we continue to make income? Yes. Is it the way that people are used to doing it? No, it's not. So change is really difficult to deal with. It is your responsibility as a driver, you are business operators, you're independent contractors out here in trucking, in expediting, and anything in life that you're doing. If you're going to do a job, that's still your job. It's your responsibility to earn that paycheck and make the be the best person that you can at that job, in my opinion. Don't. Somebody once said to me, you have to build value in yourself and show people that you're worth what they're paying you. So, is that true? I think so. I've always been that way. Any place that I go to, I try to leave it better than I found it. What do you guys think? Do you dwell on fault, or do you just accept the responsibility and roll with it? Let's get some chat going. Waiting to see if you guys are here. Chat it up. Hi, Midwestern Girl. Craig Taylor's in the house. Are you guys side by side watching on separate devices? So what do you guys think? Let's see if anybody's here. Anybody wants to talk. I'm waiting for somebody to ask a question and what you think. It does not have to be on this topic. If you want to talk about something else, we can talk about something else. So let me know. Make sure you hit that like button. I want to give a shout out to a couple of people that had appointments with me today, and I think they're going to do really well. Want to give a shout out to Dina and James. They are sailing right now. They called me from a boat, and they've lived 3 years on their sailboat, and they have some goals, and they're going to come into Expediting. We had a great conversation. Want to say hi to Norm and his wife. They're really, really, really green to the process, and I think they're going to do great. We're going to guide them through this. Paul Summerhalder. Hey, Paul, how are you? Long-time viewer. Paul's been around for a long time with us. I've never been a fan of wealthy celebrities with their motivational messages. In my honest opinion, it takes pure luck to become a movie star, and hard work is enough. I agree with you, Paul. But I do agree with you. It's like hitting the lottery. Same thing with anybody that's a singing star or anything like that. There's lots of people that are talented out there, but that's not the key to what I'm doing. What I want to know is, what do you think of the message? I don't care what you think about what Will Smith. I care about, what do you think of the message? Do you dwell on fault, or do you dwell on responsibility? Kind of like Craig and I talked yesterday, and Lisa, and there's a bunch of stuff that's going on in their life. They were hauling RVs, and they got dealt a bad hand. But these two guys, Lisa and Craig, are not dwelling on whose fault it is or what it is. They're taking responsibility and moving forward with their life to make it a better life for themselves. They have emailed me at this email, thetruckingcouple@gmail.com. If you're interested in doing what we do and becoming an expediter, you can email me at this email, and I'll get back to you with a link. You could schedule a phone call. We'll talk about it, see if it's something we can help you with. That is something that, and like I said, Midwestern Girl and Craig together, they're not dwelling on whose fault it is, everything that happened. Do I think they got a raw deal with the RV industry and how they take care of drivers, or or how they don't take care of drivers, is a problem. And I think it's a problem that those companies out there, you know who you are going to suffer the consequences by losing drivers by the tons. Because, it's a very outdated concept to take advantage of drivers. And there's people out here that are realizing that drivers are a commodity, and that we're valuable, and that we can produce income. And there's good people that are not happy where they're at, and they're going to change, and they're going to go to the people that know how to take care of their drivers. Let's see. Load runners. My motto for stress. Far too many people have died from stress than one Hold on a second. My motto, for stress. Far too many people have died from less stress than one is enduring at the moment. I like that. I like that, Load Runners. Hey, Load Runners, saying hi to everybody. If you guys have not done so, get out of the chat, hit that like button, please. We've got 21 viewers. Tell me where you're at. Where's everybody at today? Where are you tuning in from? Paul Moss. No, Paul, there aren't enough good enough drivers. Maybe that's true, but there are enough good drivers that will end up with the right people. And the companies that are treating their drivers right are going to rise to the top. Cream always rises to the top. Where's everybody tuning in from? Let me know where you're at. I can't tell you where I'm at. I will in a couple of days, but right now I'm on a secret squirrel load. Any more questions? Boy, this is gonna be a short video. I guess not. I guess nobody has any questions. Nobody wants to tune in. Either that or I'm getting a little bit of slow reaction time back from it. But let me tune this out. Colorado Springs. Yeah, speaking of bad drivers, you guys just had to deal with in Colorado. Stevensville, Maryland. Good to have you along, Load Runner. Rodney's in Marin, Virginia. I guess it's got a little bit of a delay. Stuck in Michigan, waiting to hear on the truck. Let's see. Are you talking about Lisa's truck? Is that what you're waiting to hear about? Well, everybody's not very talkative today. So I guess I'll finish this one up here. I thought I would get a lot more interaction on the fault versus responsibility. Paul, he didn't claim he lost his brakes. He just couldn't read English and he didn't speak the language and he didn't know to take the emergency ramp. Peter, Minneapolis. Hey, how do you deal with snail mail all on the road for weeks at a time without getting home? I have a mailbox service that I use that is the mailbox. It's one of these UPS places. FedEx needs to have mailbox services because I feel bad about using UPS. And they hold my mail for me, and when it gets too much stuff there waiting for it, Kaz goes by and picks up my mail for me. David Murphy, what's going on? What up, Frank? Following the advice you gave when we spoke only a few weeks of getting my Class B, I agree with Will completely. Science proves that the hormones of stress create disease. Yeah, I agree with that. Mostly heart disease, I think. There's a lot of stress. Stress is emotion. Controlling them is a challenge, not a sermon, just a thought. Love it, Load Runners. That's what I want. I want people to talk about how they deal with it. What they... me, it's just innate. I don't let it get to me. There's certain things that... Things that happen out here, like canceled loads, trucks breaking down, things like that. These are things that are going to happen. And I tell them to tell my friends, are you not going to eat tomorrow because that load canceled? And I go, well, no. Well, then why let it get to you? There's a lot more serious things. There's people. A lot of people don't know. My mom has Alzheimer's. She's 82 years old. It's really, really tough to deal with. For me. You know, that those are the real things you worry about. So things like that. Little John, hey from Portland, Oregon. Hey, Little John, what's going on? Tony Jackson, hello, sir. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Trucking Couple. Nini Smiles, just joined myself, FedEx newbie. My husband and in the industry 9 years. We're team drivers. Hey, let me put you up there. Say hi. There's Nini. Hey, Nini. Welcome to the channel. Nice to meet you guys. Tony, he's looking for 2 drivers. Tony, are you looking for expediter drivers? Is that what you're looking for? Are you looking for a team, non-same household? What are you looking for? Little John X is looking to get into, let's see, team driving with my wife within the next few months. Email me at thetruckingcouple@gmail.com and I'll send you a link that you and I can set up a phone call and talk. I'm glad my channel has been a help. It's really didn't start off that way. It was kind of a goof, just something to do, and then I ended up having meeting the Crafty Truckers, who had started 2 years before me. They're the kind of pioneers in expediting when it comes to YouTube anyways, and it's one of the strongest channels out there. A lot of these channels, you can see we get like huge amounts of subscribers and everything. I had a lot of subscribers early on because I got a boost from my friend Rob, who has a channel called 20 Seconds in Thailand, and he gave me a shout out, and he had like a bunch. So we got a lot of subscribers who don't necessarily watch, but if you watch it about the amount of subscribers to the amount of views on these videos, probably the biggest and best is the Crafty Trucker. They have about 20,000 subscribers and they get 4,000 or 5,000 views per video, which is about a 25%. I'm like at 10%, which is okay. Nikki Jones, hey Nikki, nice to see you. Phoenix, Arizona in the house. Enjoy your videos. I'll watch all the time. First time live. Tony, hit me up on the truckingcouple@gmail.com. Maybe I can help you get some drivers. Nini, you're from Jersey. Cool. Nice to meet you guys. Nice to have you. I am in the middle of a run, so I'm taking a break, and I'm probably going to stop here in about 3 more minutes. So if you got any last questions, let's get them in. If you want to talk about fault versus responsibility, please comment in the video. If you are in the live chat and you want to give us a thumbs up, just swipe out of your chat, hit the like button, just like that, and you will be able to give it a thumbs up. If you have not done so, please subscribe to the video, to the channel. It's too bad Stephanie's asleep. Hope I didn't wake her. She had some good jokes, and she thought, what was it she was telling me about? Tonto Basin, Troy the Vidston. Troy the Vidston? The Vidston? Did I say that right? Hey, Troy, from Tonto Basin, Arizona. I don't even know where Tonto Basin, Arizona is. Have you ever seen one of these phantom gray fleet trucks? Federally mandated to run with no state law or interference. No scaling, no logbooks, no culpability, armed escort vehicles, or are they just a rumor? I've never seen. The only thing that I've seen that's even close to something like that is military vehicles, because they don't have license plates. They have... let me see if I can find this video. Hold on a second. This is, I don't know if I have it. I'm going to see. I'm going to see if I can put up this video for you guys. No, that's not the one. trying to find this dash cam video of a convoy that I saw that made me a little nervous, to be honest. This was a military convoy that I came across. I don't know if I still have it. I think I do, but I'd love to share this with you guys. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Is this it? No. Anyways, I went past a convoy. I would love to find the footage and show it to you guys because it was a little nerve-wracking. It was a convoy of military vehicles, which, you know, you see military vehicles out here all the time. But it had Humvees with anti-aircraft guns is the best way I could describe it, front and back, and missile launchers guiding whatever it was they were carrying. I didn't even look at the placards. I was like, I just wanted to get the hell away from it. Let's see. Nikki Jones, we're looking at getting into expediting from tractor trailer. Well, email me at the truckingcouple@gmail. I will reply with a link. The link, you hit that link, and it goes to my schedule, and you schedule a phone call, and then at that time you call me and we can talk about it and kind of get you on it. I'm in Florida and would like to do what you're doing. If you have a teammate, Ken, and I can probably help you. I only deal with teams right now. It's the manufacturer's fault, Craig. How do I get into it? I have my CDL Class A. Ken Lovelace. Ken, if you have a teammate, I can help you, but if you don't, I can't, because I don't put people together as teammates. It's kind of like trying to arrange a marriage between two people you don't know. It's Vidston, pronounced like Vidston. Tonto Basin is just north of Phoenix, about an hour. Yeah. You might know, Troy, you might know where Cave Creek, Arizona is. If you guys have never seen the video, Stephanie rode a bull in Cave Creek, Arizona. And that was a pretty cool video that she did. Let me see if I can link that for you. Let me see. Close that out. Let's see. Paul is probably the only one that was around to have seen that video. Let's see, YouTube. All right, so let's see. Trucking couple rides a bull. Let's see if that comes up. Hey, there it is. She rode a bull. So I will share that, guys. I will share that for you. And share. And we will copy that. I'll come back here. I will put it in the chat window for you guys. Here's a good link for you. If you want to see that, click that link right there. And Stephanie actually rode a rodeo bull in Cave Creek, Arizona. Let's see. Matt and Jamie, get to work, Frank. Oh, hey, did you guys get the load that I sent you, Matt and Jamie? I got a load going your way, and I thought it was a good one. I didn't know if you had picked one up yet. Are you able to use solos? I'm trying to get relicensed in Colorado, but there's a huge backlog for the driving tests. We're always on secret squirrel loads. One of the Expediter Boogie has talked about it. Heather and Jason kind of talk about it a little bit, but we have security protocols, different kind of security protocols that the customers can request. One of them says that we don't talk about where we're at, and for whatever reason they don't want it known, so I'm on one of those loads that I can't tell you. But I can tell you where I was. I can't tell you where I am when I'm doing it. Does that make sense? Tony Jackson. 200. Tony Jackson. Yeah, they're about cheap end reefer ones start about 250 to 260. You can get up to 300K easily. Yes, that is true. Stuff got thrown off that bull. Yeah, in about a second and a half. There was no 8 seconds to that. Hey, Stephanie Gutierrez. Hi. Well, guys, I want to thank everybody for coming out and joining us. Make sure you hit that like button. It is a pleasure talking to you guys as usual. I'm trying to pleasure to see everybody, talk to everybody. I live free. Hello. The brother Kane. Hi, Frank. Just want to drop in and say hi. You're losing some weight. You look good, man. Yeah, I'm almost at 90 pounds. Really close. 2 more pounds. I'll be at 90. Tommy Lund. Yeah, I guess you're talking about stress. Anyways, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Whoa.